Hello and welcome, folks, to another episode of the Valley Weekly Tournament streams. Right now, we're going out live to the Valley Twitch and also LFG YouTube. Hello and welcome, everyone, folks. I see the 8 of you in Twitch and 2 of you
What's up?
in LFG, and I'll let Even Wave take it away.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Thanks for joining us. This is week 4 of the tournament live stream, and this week, we just finished our Mine All Mine tournament. Cubby won that one, and now this week we are on Down Deep, and so this is the tournament stream for Down Deep. We're going to be playing some Down Deep games. If we have some brand new quests out for Bear Bucks, if you're from the Bear Bucks community, go to the links either in the Discord announcements, and you can watch the stream there and gain your quest points, climb the leaderboard from there. But we're just going to be playing some Down Deep and trying to see how high of a score we can get on stream, and hopefully you play along with us, and maybe you get some high scores too. Get some good rewards at the end of the week.
Yes, sir.
We got Hefe Sailor with us here too.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Hey.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, dudes, and hey, dudette.
A lot of you may know Hefe Sailor. He's an awesome member of the community, and he's just a lot of fun to talk to and be around. And we're going to do a tournament stream. There is a chance Johnny might patch in from an event that he's at right now. He's just a social networking machine, and he's just out doing that right now, doing setting up deals and stuff like that. He was going to try to be here, but he may patch in at some point.
I don't know, man. I'm in 10th place on this weekly tournament going on. I don't know if Johnny could beat me.
He's going to have to try. He's going to have to do it on mobile.
I am going to try to beat my all-time high score today.
What is your all-time high score on Down Deep?
The one on the leaderboard.
Oh, so legitimately, like the last score that you placed was your all-time high?
Yeah, absolutely. I had a lucky play with greens, and then of course the good players got on and showed me how they can just pummel me.
Yeah.
What's a good score right now? Hang on.
Good score. Okay, well, I would say, like, if you look at the leaderboard, I think only one person has crossed 100K.
Yeah.
Anything over 100K is a great score in this update.
If you look at the top 10 right now, you got to beat 57, but there's a lot in the high 90s. And, it's still early in the week, so I would definitely say you got to get over 100K.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Beach Bum's down at 13. He did pretty good.
Sinister, what's your all-time high Down Deep? What's the highest you've ever gotten?
That's a good question. Hang on. I'll tell you right now. It's probably not all that. Not all that in a bag of potato chips. 84.
84,000? That's your all-time highest, the highest you've ever gotten?
Yep, all-time high.
That's better than mine, man.
You've crossed over 100K though, right? I swear you have.
Maybe
Many times as we played this on
previous
stream.
season?
It could have been, yeah. We have had some like different updates and stuff, and it is a little different now.
Yeah, because I sincerely don't think I've gone over 100.
Hey, I also want to shout out to the people watching on the LFG YouTube live stream. I invited a few, so thanks for joining and watching my new bass play.
It's good to have you all, folks. Come in, say hi.
And like I said the other time, what I show you is how not to play. You should watch Sinister and Even Wave on how to play.
Well, I will say, like, if you're here from the Bear Bucks community, one of the new quests that we have up is to go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we're going to start having all kinds of more regular videos. One of the videos that I linked in the Valley Discord last night was kind of an old video of one night Father G and I were hanging out in the voice chat in the Valley Discord. And he just started like spilling all the secrets. He was having like a good night where he's getting all kinds of runs. And I did share that video in the chat. It is one of the few videos we have on our YouTube. So if you're like playing Down Deep and you're just like wondering like how do you get a high score in this game? Like how do I place high on the leaderboard? I would advise for you to go check out that video. I forget exactly what it's called. Something like Pro Player down deep secrets or something like that. It's one of the few videos on our YouTube, but we got plenty more videos coming soon. So subscribe to us on YouTube, and our YouTube is going to start coming alive here more soon.
Is this live streaming on the Valley YouTube right now as well?
No, this is on LFG YouTube and
right.
Twitch,
Okay.
I believe, right? Sinister?
Yep.
Yeah.
And we're going to be doing an upload
Yeah.
to LFG. Oh, I mean, sorry, to Valley. Too many channels, too much going on. Sorry.
It gets to be a lot. And those watching on Bearbucks have their own stream. I think they're actually watching it on Twitch.
Yeah, well, for Bear Bucks, there is like one of the quest things that you have to complete is for you to watch it on the Bear Bucks website, and that's how they verified that you watch like a certain, like, what is, like 15 minutes or something, and then you
15
get
minutes
the points for that quest. But
yeah, I'm watching it right now.
cool.
I can actually see my video on that stream,
Cool.
Nice.
which is fun. I will not be doing any magic Mike moves.
Listen, I'm here to see you get your PB, but I'll switch perspective if you'd like.
No, it's all good.
I'm not feeling it so far with the down deep. Like sometimes you just kind of get into a rhythm of it, and a lot of it's about like dropping at the right speed, like collecting enough coins while you drop. But the key is dropping, because you got to find those green orbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
I'm just trying not to cuss when I hit a red spike. I want to be. there might be kids watching. It's like just like tough. I mean, for me, this is a good run. I'm at 30 grand almost.
That is pretty good. Yeah, give me a shout when something exciting is happening so I can switch perspective.
Oh, nothing yet. I'm gonna run out of time unless I find more games. I got 33.9, so I'm not unhappy with that.
I just want to place somewhere on the leaderboard.
I've been trying to think of some kind of challenge that we could do, because we do these live streams every week, like the day after the tournament starts. Tournament starts on Wednesdays, and we do these streams on Thursdays. And like I don't, as you know, as a Valley employee, I don't want to be in the top 10 and like actually get the thing, but I do want to compete. But you know,
I story.
Personally, I want to like just like leave the prize pool for those competing. And so like I'm proposing.
I disagree. I think you should try your best. I'm
proposing a challenge. It's like a compromise. It's like, what if for these streams, like I start doing, you know, like on the Thursday where there's still 6 days into the week that people can beat my score. What if
hang on, yeah, sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you really quick. I see somebody from the Bear Bugs gang in Twitch chat. Don't leave. Hello.
What's up?
Hello and welcome.
Glad to have you all. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome to Valley.
So the thing I was proposing is I try to drop like my even wave score. Like I try to get the highest that I can on stream, and then I need to figure out a way, like what if you all try to like knock me off the leaderboard by the end of the week, and if like either you do, you know, like either my score that I made on Thursday stands at the end of the week after 6 days of scrutiny, or it's knocked off, and like maybe there could be like a prize or something.
I would definitely do that even way, because if you tried your hardest and got a high score like on day one, that would give me a reason to play it like 14, 15 times every day to beat your score.
Well, there you
I
go.
mean, so if we're talking side pots, how do you feel about? So you set a score here on stream, and that score stays. Let's say it's like 150,000 and change, and then you would look for a person who got the closest to your score.
Ooh, that's another way to do it. Like just select somebody who can like just be my neighbor on the on the leaderboard or something.
Yeah, more or less.
That's an interesting idea too. I'm open to any ideas. This is just like something I was formulating, you know, and if you all have any ideas on it. But I think that would be cool to do something like that, like where I try to throw up a score on Thursday and see how long in the week it can stand, and everyone tries to like knock it off. like get even wave off the leaderboard. I think that'd be fun.
Oh, like a coordinated
Absolutely.
effort to get 25 scores ahead of yours.
Well, I mean, that's what it takes. But I don't think it's that hard to beat me.
No, I mean like get you completely off the leaderboard.
Oh yeah, exactly. I would love it.
Dude, I just feel bad because on the first hour, I got my all-time high, and then Warren gets on and says, "All I'm doing is butt spiking everything. It's not my day." But the thing is, like, he basically tied my all-time high, and he had an off day. I'm like, wow.
Thanks for that.
By the way, you know what I just realized when we were doing this setup? I just opened up Down Deep. I'm not even like playing in the tournament right now. It's a little bit embarrassing, but this is a great opportunity. So if you're
Dude.
wondering how can you take place in this tournament,
Oh,
if
hang
you
on. Do you
go-
want to do an actual thing? I can pull up your entire screen so you can show
yeah,
people.
go to the thing and I'll show. So go to the
Gi-
Valley website,
Give me 1 second. I want to
valley-arcade.com.
make sure it's all visible on screen.
Okay.
Whoops.
So there's like two play modes that you can do. We have our regular leaderboards, which are the daily and all-time leaderboards, and you have those for Down Deep. And you have leaderboard play and practice mode. Practice mode is free. Leaderboard play is 5 tickets per play. So that's outside of the tournament. That's just like regular if you want to play Down Deep. If you want to join the tournament, go to games. You'll see this button here. It says join weekly tournament. Click on it. You'll come to a little like screen that'll tell you there's 100 ticket entry fee. Currently, we have 23 people who have joined this week. So our tournament pot size is 2,300 tickets. We're also injecting 5,000 tickets from Valley into it. So that is 7,300 tickets the current prize pool is at. And this is the weekly tournament leaderboard that you see underneath. The top 10 are awarded at the end of the week. And let me just refresh here. All right. So now I'm in tournament mode. Now I can actually like compete in the tournament. I'm glad I realized that. I was just playing in like regular play mode. I didn't set it up
Yeah,
correctly.
so, so it's 100. It's 100 Valley to join the tournament, but that extra 5,000 in the pot's quite a bit. For those that are not running a node, full disclosure, you get about 600 tickets per day from a node. So 5,000 tickets is a really nice bonus.
Oh, for sure. I think it worked out about with the last tournament. I think the number one scores, like they all put 100 tickets in, and at the end of the week we had 31 people compete, and they won about 900 tickets for first place. So
yeah, but it'll get more fun when we have hundreds of people on it.
Oh, for sure. And we can do like all kinds of fun things with these tournaments too.
Yeah.
We also will have even bigger tournaments that are not just like a regular recurring weekly tournament. The whole thing with the weekly tournaments is we just want to have like a thing that runs in the background, and it's I just double spiked it right there. We just want to have like a regular weekly tournament that runs in the background, and it's something fun where people can compete, and it's just always going. But we're also going to have like more intense tournaments, like just like maybe just a day of intense tournaments where you try to get like your highest score for a really good prize. Those kinds of things.
And the other cool thing about the weekly tournament is you pay the entry fee once, and you can play it unlimited.
Correct.
And it still counts on your tournament score. So you can like just crank the game away and get like really good or really suck at it like me. And do your best. It doesn't cause any extra pain.
And I guess while we have a lull in the conversation here that I orchestrated myself, I would like to say hi to all 31 of you watching us from Twitch. Hello and welcome. Make sure to follow the channel because we're going to be here every Thursday playing all of the Valley Arcade games, depending on whichever game is in rotation for the tournament. But we'll be here every Thursday, same time. Now, even Wave, when are we going to have the first Valley LAN tournament/competition.
LAN tournament. Now that is something that Johnny actually hinted at last time. If you go back and watch last week's tournament, one of our employees was really involved with the Nintendo World Tour. And it's something that it's one of those things like Johnny can definitely he's been more involved with this, and I can just speak on it a little bit. But we're looking at a thing with like a Nintendo World Tour where we take some Valley arcade cabinets across the country, on a tour, and
that is so cool, man.
Go from event to event, and just like have like in real life tournaments, actual events, where people can just come out and play the Valley arcade cabinet and actually compete in the tournament on cabinets. It sounds like. So that's like one of the many things that we're working on and talking about. So if you're talking about like how will these things get better in the future, that is one way.
Oh, seeing Bobcat. Hello, Bobcat. LOL. Hefe is an undercover pro player. Also, Smiling Monsters in chat. Hello.
What's up, Small? Hefe is an undercover pro player.
That's right. I'm just acting like a noob.
He doesn't want too much recognition, which I can respect. I
get it. I get it. Man values his privacy. I get it.
Well, I will say my play so far has not been very good at all. I don't think I've slept.
I have not
my highest
well
is like
either.
31,000 right now, and that's kind of embarrassing for me. But
I am at 67.
I want to go collect my Bear Bucks points before the stream is over because I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah.
It didn't.
I missed it. Dang it.
I mean, we have more than a few people from Bear Bucks. 43 people. Hey, folks. Hello and welcome.
What is up? Thanks for hanging out with us.
That's weird. I watched 11 out of 15 minutes, and then it stopped.
I want to know, like, people in the chat, what's your highest? If you're playing along with us, what's the highest you've gotten right now? My goal, I'm going to try to get at least 84,000 before the stream is over. That's like my personal goal.
Dude, do it. Go for it. All right. That's the score to get is 84 grand.
But I'm hoping like more like 120. That would be nice. Maybe if I can pull it off. It Sinister, it always happens like in the last few minutes of the stream. It's like, we're getting ready to sign off, and it's like, all right, we got like 2-3 runs left. That's when it always seems to happen. So
that's because your dopamine and adrenaline pick up, and you finally get relaxed because you're live and gonna suck.
Yeah.
Well, or we need to start a conversation like super unrelated to Down Deep or
exactly. That's how you get high scores in valleys.
We could talk about
something unrelated.
Bull riding.
I feel like bull riding is just like it's just for show, right? There's no utility in riding a bull.
Right.
I mean, you can.
I mean, you could also ride a cow.
There's like no in real life use for it. I mean,
exactly.
You could pull up to like a Walgreens riding a bull. I mean, if you wanted to.
Honestly,
like more difficult than a car, I guess.
Yeah, well, more difficult than a car, and probably a lot more trouble than just walking. I feel like I just walk.
Yeah, I'd rather just walk.
Like, where am I gonna? Well, I guess I could tie it to one of those security poles in front of the.
No, you just go through the drive-through.
But then, like, you gotta like carry a shovel and a bucket with you too, because you don't want to be leaving stuff.
Well,
behind.
what you can do is tie a bucket on their rear end, so it collects it for you, or drag a container behind you.
Well, yeah, but then you also gotta like clean up the container and all this.
Dude, you can just get. Who are the people in the parades and the cars, the Shriners? They could follow you around and pick it up.
Well, I feel like at that point I could just hire a driver.
Just call an Uber or rent a limo for that cost.
Or that.
I think this is working. We just started doing like really dumb conversation, and it's improving my my scores, even though it's only 22,000. But
okay, then
that is how you get high scores in Valley. You just talk about something random like that with your friends, and you're just hanging out.
Yeah,
you forget that you're even playing.
Me and you hit that red spike on the sidewall.
Right.
It's just like adds insult to injury when it just bangs you away from it. It's like
Oh, and it bounces you into another spike,
Another
and then
spike,
it's just
yeah.
like double spiked, and you're just runs over.
Warren, he just, he loves this stuff when he likes to see us suffer.
I
You can
mean,
tell he wants his games to be hard.
I'm here for it.
It is
Oh, I am too.
challenging and addictive.
At least he's not the one behind Death by Darkness.
Yeah, talk about a more difficult game. It's awesome graphics and programming.
Yeah, even the concept of Death by Darkness, I love.
Yeah,
Very
I just
unique
know
game.
I'm even worse at that.
Oh, actually, folks, I keep comparing Death by Darkness to like Ghouls and Ghosts, to like the original Prince of Persia, but I'm trying to find something that's a little closer conceptually, like a top-down dungeon crawler that makes you hate yourself. Not necessarily a platformer like the other two games I just mentioned. Because there must have been something like that. I just can't quite think of it. Or actually, even Wave, you ever play the Lion King game on, like, I think it was on the DS?
No, I don't think so.
I think he was only singing the Lion King song when he goes to sleep.
There you go. Hefe knows me well. That would have been where my
Do
brain
you
was at.
smear like fruit pigment on your forehead every morning? Or maybe
He only
do you
does
have
that
an old man with a stick?
only
do that
when
for you?
it's full moon.
Only when it's full moon. I like that. Oh man, back when I used to work at the casino, you could always tell when it's full moon because for whatever
Dude,
reason, people
I
just
used to
wild
go
out.
to casinos more often than I should have, and I agree. The full moon nights were special.
It's
Yeah,
a real
they
thing.
just
It's a
turn
real
people
thing.
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Oh, dude, for sure. Even if you like work in the service industry, like
Ooh.
if you wait on tables or bartend, on full moon nights, it's like, what is going on?
Yeah, I think you could ask like police officers, and they would tell
Right.
you full moon nights are a real thing. Like it just like makes
Yeah.
people a little bit crazy.
Dude, it's a difference in like gravitational forces.
I don't know. I guess people just don't like it when like moon messes with their local like body of water. I guess.
That's what it
Well,
is.
but it also adds like different realities within your physical makeup. So it's gonna mess with your brain chemicals.
Yeah, good luck with that. Way too many microplastics to be changing things around at this
Right?
point.
Yeah, I heard like we have like quite a bit of microplastics in our brains.
Yeah, it's just everywhere. Who knew that stuff that doesn't break down is bad, huh?
That's what I'm blaming like my
My-
down deep runs on right now. Is
My
it's-
question is, why are we still using plastics and everything then?
Because it's convenient.
yeah, easier and cheaper.
Well,
It's also a byproduct of raw oil, from what I understand. So,
yeah, a lot of it is made from petroleum.
I'm seeing a message in chat. Bobcat, for anyone that wants to jump in and give these awesome games around, thank you, Bobcat. That is the right link. That is the link to Valley Arcade.
Thank you, Bobcat.
Word. Bobcat is one of our best players.
I really
Yeah,
wish we
for
could
sure.
have him on, but he lives in in the outback.
Yes,
It's-
not the steakhouse, the actual country.
Yeah, we couldn't get him.
He
We
lives
couldn't get him in one
in the
place.
Outback Steakhouse, and he can't get the Wi-Fi password. The manager
Yeah.
won't give it to him. So
I actually used to go to Outback quite a lot.
Ah!
same.
But yeah, I would love to have him on, but he's too busy, like fighting kangaroos and snakes.
Well, don't
no.
forget about the drop bears.
Oh no, I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention.
That's an interesting question. Is Zip a drop bear?
Is what a drop bear?
Zip, the name of the character in Down Deep, the explorer.
Oh, I didn't know
Is
he had
Zip a
a name.
drop bear? Like it's got ears like maybe a bear could have.
I
don't know.
think-
We have to ask Warren.
Oh, this is the run. This if I don't hit any spikes, like I got it. So, oh my gosh, another one. And I missed it. Okay.
Okay, all right. So my highest right now is
Man,
72.
You're already up to. We're already gonna hit 200 multiplier.
Well, yeah, if I don't hit a spike, but
Dude, you
Wait,
got it.
Sinister, did
gotta
you say your highest was 72?
74, I think.
God damn, you beat me out.
Find those green orbs.
Yeah, and I wasn't paying attention at all. Like I was collecting every coin. I feel like I could have done better.
Are you Sheik? Are you Sheik Harem on the leaderboard?
I'm sinister.
Nobody's Shikaram.
What does that
They're
mean?
new. Yeah. I'm seeing some new players on here.
No, Shikaram's he's OG.
Is
he?
Mav? Mav?
Are they? I don't know if it's a he or she.
50K. Like that felt like a good run for me. 50K.
It looked
right
really
now.
good. The multiplayer was
like,
good. Just
I don't even think
Not
that's
bad.
top 10. It's not even top 10. And I was like, oh, this is it. This is it.
the greens just
awesome.
never
Man,
lined up. For
y'all
you.
you're all are still putting me to shame. I gotta think about that orangutan in every which way but loose and come back.
Actually, Bobcat, can I ask you a question? How do people in Australia feel about koala bears? It's a serious question I need to know.
They're not as cute and cuddly like as most of the world sees them. Like you wouldn't want to take one in and just like take it to bed and hug.
Yeah, probably like chlamydia plays a part in that. I'm just
It's a funny question.
no, I'm just so the reason I'm asking is because there is this dude on Reddit that just hates koala bears.
Why?
And well, there's a good reason to not like them because they're like incredibly stupid. And they sleep for like, I shit you not, 21 hours a day. And all they did in the evolutionary game is figure out how to digest eucalyptus, which is like
Okay.
toxic. And that
Mhm.
is a big reason why they don't have like a well developed brain and they can't do other things well.
So they're like mosquitoes of Australia. They don't contribute anything.
I mean, probably not. I
So
don't know.
it's like they're lazy.
Oh, we
That's
got a
his
mess from
problem.
Bobcat. We got a mess from Bobcat. In real life, they're ugly and stink. And if they scratch you, you would need to go to the hospital. All right. Thank you, Bobcat. That's exactly what I needed to know.
There
I
you go.
appreciate it. Oh, they're like cuddlier rats, I guess. A little cuddlier.
Cuddlier rats.
All right, I just got my 1,500 buck points and claimed them.
Very nice.
Oh my god, where are all the greens?
You know, for the Bear Bucks contest, we have 10 nodes up for grab and 500,000 tickets.
Yeah.
We have not
Wow.
released like the official details of how those will be distributed yet.
They're all gonna be mine.
Yeah, I I will say if you're interested in the nodes, those will most likely go out to those who have completed 100% of the quests. It'll be something like that. That would be like how you would be eligible to get a node from the
Now-
Bear Bucks.
Now, while you're
campaign.
talking about it, will those 10 nodes include in the first 500 with the DIY license?
They will not.
Okay.
I'm glad you asked that. That's a very good question. The DIY cabinets, those are only for nodes that have been purchased.
Right
That's
on. Makes
something I've
sense.
clarified.
Oh, even we've talk about the leaderboard play ticket difference for node owners.
Oh, I'm on another high score right now.
All right, I'll talk
Yeah,
about it.
Let them focus.
So
Let's distract even wave.
I think I've run out of Australia questions.
What?
Though, Bobcat, is Australia really that bad in terms of like wild animals and like all the venomous stuff? Because like there's a ton of people living there. And also, I guess while I'm
What do you think?
asking,
Like Australia's like smaller than like New England?
well,
It's
no,
like a
but I
big
imagine
place.
it is huge, but most of it is just boonies, right? At least
No,
that's what
man,
it looks like on the map.
I heard they have like yellow submarines and like quokkas on the outlying islands that are like the cutest animal ever.
Oh, the
Even
quokkas
though-
that don't have natural predators. That's why they're like cool with
Right,
everyone.
exactly. But apparently they can bite and carry disease too. So
I mean, they're rodents. They're very lucky they did not get
they're
discovered.
not rodents, dude. They're marsupials.
Mm,
Yes, they're
okay.
actually related to the kangaroo,
Oh,
and they
Okay.
do carry their offspring in their pouches.
Bobcat just said that
The
everything
crappy
here can
thing
kill you.
about quokkas, man, is like if they're being hunted by a predator, they'll drop their kid on the ground for a distraction and run off.
Dude, I think that's
Really?
Yeah.
everything in nature though.
Interesting.
They're like kids are
That's
disposable,
survival
bro.
of the fittest, man. Yeah, except in like humanity, because we think like we can't do that. But like,
Probably like
dude,
our defining factor why we've progressed so well, I think.
if look, if I was being chased by a jaguar and I had my chicken and my kid, I would try to forfeit the chicken first. But
Mhm.
like, what would happen if I let the jaguar eat me and then the baby was on the ground? Then it would die anyways. So you got to
Good
do
point.
like survival of the fittest.
Good point.
Yeah, ain't no police in the outback to save you from a kangaroo that's trying to drown you. So I
Wild
guess that's a
animal
fair
police.
Dude,
Hey,
Animal police.
hey,
they
you
don't
can't
need to drown you,
kill an
man. They just kick you in the nuts and make
Yeah.
you like go to the
Okay, so
hospital.
Bobcat did confirm that everything there will kill you. Bobcat, what's the most embarrassing thing to die to in the outback?
The most embarrassing thing.
A cockroach.
Because like going down to a snake, I feel like not much you could have done. Like getting your shit rocked by a kangaroo, that's like you probably could have done something not to be in that situation. But there must be something worse than
Dude,
that, right?
honestly, and I hate to say this, but it could be like by getting that rare instance where a stingray kills you.
Oh, dude, don't say that, man. That's
I
just way
know,
too
dude.
soon.
I know. But that's like, it shouldn't happen. I've swum with so many stingrays, and it was like never an issue.
Something must have gone terribly wrong for Steve Irwin.
So, but you're asking like, what would the most embarrass? Yeah, I know. It's like that. That's horrible.
Can I just say, like, as an American, I would gladly have an entire stream where we just talked about like Australia and just like what, like basically just what are the most deadly things there and like all this. I just find that fascinating. Like it's a fascinating topic. We've been on it for a little while now.
Only if
I could
Darn's
do an
on to
entire stream on
compare
that.
his deadly
I could.
animals in the Brazilian rainforest, or I mean, wherever he is.
That would be a fun stream. Brazil versus Australia.
Amazonia.
Just
Yeah.
pitting animals against each other. Also, okay, so I've had this conversation, and I know like people have done this bit like a million times over, but I still want to do this since like we're on this unrelated tangent here. Even wave, Hefe, if I gave y'all a week, if I give you maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks to prepare
Mhm.
with nothing but a knife, you think you could take down a bear in the middle of the forest if you have a week to prepare?
Yes.
Okay,
I
who
don't
said
even need
yes?
to
Who said
prepare.
no?
I would
give me 30 minutes.
I would get on an airplane and go to the Caribbean instead.
See, but it's a life or death situation. You were locked up in like 2 acres of forest. The temperature is comfortable. You don't have to worry about freezing. You don't have to worry about getting like sunstroke. The conditions are perfect. You have 2 weeks to prepare. All you have with you are the clothes
Bring
on
it
your
on.
back and a knife. You really think
Okay, how long is this knife? I mean, how big is it? Is it
It's
like
a-
a sword?
it's
Or
a regular old survival
does the
knife.
blade shoot out as a projectile?
No,
How
it's a regular old knife.
Nah, dude, I'd be dead.
How much longer do we have in the stream? I'll go outside and do it right now.
You have a bear
I
outside?
don't need 2 weeks to prepare.
All right,
For this.
excuse me.
He's got a koala bear outside.
Just kicks it.
To be fair, you did not say which kind of bear. And
Well,
when
I said
That's
okay,
true.
yeah,
listen.
like when you say bear,
Yeah.
like, I think black bear because that's
I
sort of
think
like the name
grizzly
for
bear,
it.
man, or
All
polar
right,
bear.
that's a
The
little
two
different. That's
most
a little
like
different.
killers.
Well,
on
with polar
land.
bear, like there's no shot. And if you're in the Arctic, you cannot do anything that would stop it. A and B, you don't
Mhm.
have anything to prepare.
Right.
But I feel like
Dude, I could build an igloo in like 30 seconds.
Shifty
See?
Terra says bugs
Texas
jellyfish because they'll end you. Do you think bugs jellyfish
call.
are tasty?
Good call.
I don't know. I never tasted one.
Wait, is that a question from you?
No, I'm
You
just
think box jellyfish are
no. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
It might be.
jellyfish are tasty. I'm wondering if box jellyfish are
What?
tasty. We could
What, you're
resolve.
gonna put it on a sandwich with peanut butter?
Well, not like that. I guess that's not really a thing. Like dried fish, fermented fish in North America.
There's not much meat in a jellyfish.
Well, all of it
I
is
mean-
food, bro. You're just not hungry enough, I think.
No, I don't think I'd ever eat a jellyfish. That'd be like drinking salt water
Bad
when
way
you're
to
thirsty.
go. But yeah, Bobcat, just a knife. Let me know because I think we could set someone up. We could have a killer stream.
Bobcat's like, I'll do it.
I'm like fairly certain I've had jellyfish before. Maybe not box jellyfish.
You're thinking about peanut butter and jellies.
You're thinking about peanut butter and jellyfish, the classic sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that like
SpongeBob,
something in
from
SpongeBob? Yeah.
Good point. But there must be something useful we could do with all these jellyfish, because aren't they like a big problem? Because they don't actually age out and die.
They can be, and then you got man o' war, like on the Texas coast.
Oh, the Portuguese man of war. See, at least
Yeah,
those are
invade.
pretty. At least those are cool to look at.
Yeah, they still hurt, man. They're serious, but I don't know. I'd have to research that. I'm sure they do contribute to Mother Nature's ecosystem.
Eh.
Understanding the ocean is like we know more about the moon than we do know about the ocean ecosystem, and it covers most of our current planet.
Listen, man, I say we keep it that way. With how big the ocean is and how deep it is, so long as we stop throwing trash in there, we should be fine, because there's an off chance of finding Cthulhu down there.
You never know.
And like, honestly, I don't think
I
I'm
think
in the right
Tom
mental
Hanks
space.
and Daryl Hannah are still down there in like the mermaid world. Like, I want to go find them, man, because it looks cool. It'd be awesome to breathe underwater.
Did you know it's a thing? You could breathe liquids.
Yeah, but it's
I
got to
used
be
to.
the right liquid, and you
Way
have
back in
to
the-
adapt to it.
So the way it works, even
I mean,
Dave,
you
is-
still couldn't go underwater and breathe this and breathe
oh no,
seawater.
absolutely not. It
Yeah, I
would
was like a
have to
baby
be
when I used to do
perfect
that, but
condition.
I used to do that.
Yeah, you used to do that when you would free dive.
Yeah, well, no, it was I was a very, very like young infant fetus type of thing, but I used to do that.
Oh, right. And those, I'm gonna shut up before I say anything too crude.
So you have experience. So you should be the first one to do this then.
Probably.
All I do is hit red
Man,
spikes. I hit more red spikes than I get coins.
We have been we've been doing like we've been maximizing the just like conversation, because that's actually like how you get a high score in Valley Arcade. Like if you're just tuning
not
in
me,
and
man.
you're like what are they talking about, like bears and koalas and like all this stuff. What we're doing is it's a tactic
Mind
where
trick.
you're playing these you're playing these simple games, and you just like get into this like crazy conversation that just goes on, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh my gosh, I just hit my high score, like you don't even like know that you did it. I will say it's not working right now, but it normally does.
it's not.
We're
Well,
trying.
because like I'm really thinking about this question about training to kill a bear with a knife for 2 weeks.
I
Like-
think it's totally doable. I honestly think it's doable.
Well, what would we be eating for those 2 weeks? Would we be like in the Hilton
Salmon?
Hotel, or be living in a cave?
No, you're
Maybe
living in the
fish.
forest, but the conditions are perfect. You don't need to worry
Like,
about freezing or
Okay,
getting.
what forest do we have? Robin Hood at least.
No, it's just you and the bear and like other critters. Listen, all I'm saying is, if my
Other
life
critters?
depended on it. Listen. If
Can
my
we
life
get a
depended on it.
definition on the other critters? Like, oh yeah, never mind the
Okay,
alligators
listen.
and
Listen. You are approaching this from a different angle. All I'm saying is, if I had 2 weeks to kill a bear or be eaten by a bear, I would eat bark for 14 days straight, and then I would just dig a hole big enough for the bear to fall into and eventually die.
All right. Well, my strategy, I would use my knife to secure like some salmon or something, and then I would try to make friends with the bear.
No, bro.
and you,
You're the bear. Ain't no friends.
instead
No,
of killing
you can befriend
killing
the
the bear, befriend it.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like,
All right.
Okay,
I'm on
all right.
the
the
same
bear
page as
becomes your
Evenly.
friend, and then all of a sudden, like maybe next week he brings you a salmon. You know, like you
And
get a
then
good
when
relationship with the bear. That would be
Evenly,
what I
so
would
we
look for.
could be hanging out with the bear, and then when Sinister comes along, we like, go ahead, you can eat him.
Yeah.
Just how
Sinister
many
finishes.
Disney movies have you both watched before we just kicked off the stream?
Dude, I watch Anastasia every night.
I mean, that's a good one. I think that's my wife's favorite. Either that or like Lilo and Stitch.
No.
Bobcat, and then the week after that, you are the salmon. See, Bobcat gets it. He survived wild animals that are trying to kill him all the time. He gets it. All I'm saying is 2 weeks is enough time for human ingenuity to win over brute force.
Oh, 2 weeks is like too much.
Well,
Like,
I'm
Well,
with you on like
you're just
building the
desperate.
correct
You're ready
traps.
to go wrestle the bear.
Like we if we had bamboo around, we could build a really strong catapult and like load it up with like fresh trout and just shoot that trout at such force at the bear and like
Like there are
just
easier ways.
punch it in the
Yeah,
face
okay.
with the trout.
All of my runs stagnate around 50k. Is it just me?
yeah, let's get off the bear topic for a second and
Yeah,
do
we're
like
gonna get banned from
an update.
Twitter.
Let's do an update. I'm currently at around like 50k. I think is my highest. I was talking a bunch of smack like before, and I was like, yeah, hopefully you guys can knock me off the top 10. I can't even get in the top 10 right now. It's
What's the score for top 10?
bit
I'm
sad.
11. 75 is for top 10. Almost 76.
Did I drop out of top 10? I'm doing well here.
Yeah, I'm actually trying. It's very very difficult. I think Warren turned the difficulty up to 12 or 11. Or
Right. On purpose. He's like, oh, these guys are about to go live. Let me mess
Yep.
with them.
Green
Let me
orbs
put
now
in-
only exclusively spawn on top of spikes.
Yeah, and he's let's add extra spikes. Dude, there is some RNG to this game on top.
For sure.
I mean, definitely needs some skill, but you do have some of those runs where everything falls into place with the greens and the spikes are at the other end.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Oh,
just
yes.
really rare.
Yeah, and like being good just gives you consistent results.
Yeah, I mean that's proven because we see it day in day out.
Yeah.
I might get a lucky score, but usually, I mean, that's the other cool thing about Valley though. You don't have to be in the top 10 to get tickets for Valley. It's okay if you're in the top 30. Everybody wins something. Well, not in the weekly tournament, but on the daily leaderboards.
That's true. Yeah.
And I'll remind all the people from Barabucks, the Discord games are totally free and not as many people play them. It's just a really easy way to stack up some early Valley.
Oh, and the games
That's
are
true.
good. I really like the typing game and Wordle. Wordle's great.
Yeah. Agreed.
Easy.
Oh, and speaking of which, considering now that New York Times puzzle game app feeds you ads no matter what you do unless you pay them, we got a great
Well-
alternative for you that does not feed you ads, that doesn't hate you.
Yeah, we are not supported by nor sponsored by the New York Times, and we have nothing to do with them.
Oh, this is going well so far. This is a good one.
Shouldn't have said that.
I'm liking this New York Times talk.
I'm still very upset. about
Bears
the
was
fact-
not doing it for me, but like New York Times, is, so far I've got a good score.
Dude, do you know who owns the New York Times?
I do not.
Me neither.
Well, thank you.
Let me look it up. It's the Ox Solzberger family.
The what
Okay.
family? Stone?
Yeah.
50,000 every time.
That's how I
They
feel
hold
too.
them.
I keep stagnating at 50k. Or this run, I'm currently at 60k, but I hit 2 spikes along the way. I could have been at 100.
Oh, man, I will say, okay, so we've got about 15 minutes left. It's not outside the norm so far. Like previous streams that we've done, whenever we get into these last 10-15 minutes, that's when these high scores come out. I feel like my muscle memory actually is functioning pretty well now, and I'm starting to like play pretty smooth after about an hour of gameplay or so. But this is when it happens, people. Like this may be like when you hit your high score if you're playing along with us.
I do want to see somebody beat Don today. Don LFG, 150K.
Don's a beast, man.
156.
That's the top score right now.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, come on.
I can't wait until we can do like actual tournaments in real life, like filmed with cameras on arcade cabinets. Like there's a camera pointing at somebody playing an arcade cabinet right now.
Oh, with cool ambient effects like they do
Yeah,
for international LCS.
It's coming. It'll happen.
Oh, and I guess like the first one would be in New York.
Possibly. Johnny could give way more info about that. Johnny did try to make it tonight. He did have like a very important event.
I'm honestly surprised we got him for all of the other streams with how busy he is.
I'm telling you, Johnny is a networking machine. That's just like, that's what he does. Like he's just always networking 24 hours a day. Like I know for like he explained in the meeting that it was just like I wanted to make it, and it's like oh, I would have loved to have had him, but trust me, it was a really cool meeting he's at. But either way, Johnny is the one that can give all the leaks. Like I guess like I'm a little bit scared like to say something and be like, oh, I shouldn't have said that, like on the stream. Johnny says it. Like, I mean, he can only get mad at himself. So
he means it.
The leaks do flow a little bit more smoothly whenever he's
a little bit.
Yeah. They're actually, the leaks from last week's stream were so fresh. If you go back and watch it, like literally as Johnny's saying it, I had just heard that like 5-10 minutes ago, like last stream. So there are still some pretty fresh leaks on the last stream, even though there haven't been that many.
And that's because I wasn't on that stream. I was AFK and I was watching on mobile.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so next time Johnny's on, I'll like get sick and stay away.
Well, everybody
let him leak.
Everybody appreciates your sacrifice. Don Bago, 888.
I just
said deeper, guys.
I literally
I know deeper.
Sinister, you made me paranoid, man. I literally had to like go look out the windows and doors and check my yard for bears.
Dude,
those Texas bears, man.
They'll get you. We have black bears.
I'll get you. Black bears do not scare me in the slightest.
No, they don't.
To
really
me, black
scare
bears
me
are like a big fat deer or like a really oversized squirrel.
But even
that's how I think.
Maybe my neighbor has a legal pet koala bear, and it got loose.
Yeah,
and it's coming after me. And maybe
it wasn't just self-defense.
What if the koala bear has the knife and had 2 weeks to prepare?
Oh my god! All right, now we have a
now we have
something
bears.
that I would watch,
dude. Like we could even make an NFT for that one.
We've given a koala bear 2 weeks to prepare for his big attack. I would watch that show. I'm sorry.
Instead of how they have Shark Week on the whatever channel, we could have
Koala Week,
Koala Bear Week.
And it's just like
Killer
18-hour marathon
bears from space.
Koala Week, and every day is just like 18 hours of koala sleeping.
Rated PG
sleep
21 or something. I don't know.
By the way, if you are from Australia and you hear us talking about this stuff, just know that this is we're from the US and we just find that stuff fascinating. If you live in Australia and you have these creatures.
Okay,
people from the US find that fascinating. I could talk about Australia stuff for forever.
Dude, plus I'm totally ignorant on it personally, but I will watch Grease and listen to Olivia Newton-John all day.
Let's go.
I think this might be the run.
Oh, let me check in. What are you doing? Oh wait,
Well,
which stream do I watch?
I don't have it today.
oh no, I hit a spike.
Oh,
Yeah.
go over here.
Yeah, this is no longer the run.
Oh damn,
Sleep was not
you're
my
already
friend.
over 200 multiplier.
Yeah, I hit a spike though.
Well, you're still over 200.
No, it
Except
dropped
for
me.
that spike.
Yeah. There is a bit of a delay probably because we are running through restream. Come on.
We're getting into the last 10 minutes. I'm gonna have to really pick it up. This is when it happens.
Oh, this really is when it happens. I just missed a green orb for no reason. Very upset.
I'm feeling it, at least.
You can do it.
Oh, how am I supposed to get to that? Oh,
I hate it when that happens.
yeah, there was no shot. No shot to get to that one.
No.
Okay, if this one is not the run, I feel like the next one is the run for sure.
You're back up to 200 combo. You're at 40 grand.
Nah, it's
2 spikes.
it's
You're okay.
over.
You got green left.
It goes back to Don
dive,
Bago
dive,
saying,
dive.
"Deeper, guys." Don Bago said in the chat.
I know
"Deeper,
this
guys."
feeling.
That's what it goes back to. He's
Yeah.
exactly right. You just
no
gotta go
green.
deeper. You gotta drop faster. If you're not getting those green orbs, you're not dropping fast enough.
Yep.
That was a good run still, Sinister. I
It's
enjoyed that.
felt right until I started like messing it up.
Well, I think you did better than me. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, no, actually, that's not much of a compliment.
Oh, come on, man. Okay.
Oof.
What's the Valley Arcade equivalent to Mr. Miyagi's Wax On, Wax Off?
That's a very good question.
I have to think on that.
Because I could use a mantra right now.
Maybe Space Paddle?
Ooh. Come on.
Just constant spikes for me tonight.
Yeah.
I just need
For
green.
real.
I
It
just
seems
need
like
green.
it really does seem like he pushed an update and made it more difficult.
I don't think he did that, but also if he did, like, it wouldn't surprise me. But I don't think he did. But I know how Warren is. Like, Warren loves for his games to be difficult. Like, I think, like, when Warren sees like people are having trouble with the games, I think that makes him happy. When he sees like people get crazy high scores, he's just like,
I can see him literally. I don't know if you've seen his other like live streams in the past. I can literally see him sitting at his house being like, okay, they're about to go live. Let me push this update and mess with these guys for an hour.
Don't think he did that. Though. I think I would know if he did that. Like,
it's all spikes.
Dude, Warren is smart enough to hide it from me.
Let's recap. What are you guys' highest scores so far on the stream?
72.
Not even worth it.
You got 72, so you're on the top 10.
I'm 11.
Wow.
Well, I'm 11th on the
So the
leaderboard.
top 10 is evolving.
I got kicked out of top 10. Well played. I'm happy for you, Sinister.
Thank you. I'm really trying. I want to
didn't sound
get
very
to 80.
sincere.
Oh no! I hit a spike. No, I just want to get to 84.
I am putting a stuffed bear into a box and sending it to Sinister right now.
Dude, bring it. Are you giving it the knife and a week to prepare?
It might be a robot bear.
It's just pre-programmed, I guess. Okay, we're getting a bit of a lag spike. Thank you. Thank you, Bobcat. I'm gonna take us to my gameplay.
Watch me play my last game here and get like 300 million.
Oh,
Dude,
that's what I'm hoping for, man.
do it.
We've got about like 5 minutes left in the stream.
Yeah, I'm going
This
for
is
it.
when it
man.
always happens. It literally, like whenever I get my highest runs, it's like right now. And I will say I'm kind
Dude,
of feeling.
I put on my. I just put on my Saturday Night Fever shoes. I'm walking the walk.
I will. Anybody who's watching the stream, I have my X button on my mouse, so like there's a little button that my thumb can hit. That's my X. So like it's like right hand. I press X. So anytime that you've seen, if you've been watching my stream and you see like a little, like like my character go crazy, it's because I accidentally clicked the right click button and then it just like sends everything crazy. So it's one of
man.
it's one of those things. I love having the jump button on right hand, but it screws me over.
Man. I just hit my button and it opened up a menu on my computer screen and like couldn't do anything.
Yeah, that's pretty much
I was going to get 300 million on this run, but
yeah, that's what happened to me too.
Yeah, it's just a big conspiracy.
Dude, I blame it all on Warren.
Lock in. Drop as fast as possible. Collect as many coins.
I'm dropping so fast. Where are all the greens?
That's how you get a high score.
All right, hold on. Let me send this.
More green,
5 minutes
please.
left. Lock in.
More green, please.
I don't know. Hey, we got to stay on for another 15 minutes because Mixplick just got on Bear Bucks.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh my.
I mean,
we might be able to
I'm
do
happy
that.
to stay on.
Yeah, I can run for another 15.
Mixplick is one of those people I would accommodate for sure.
Yeah, he's one. Dude, I'll tell you what, Mixplick is one of the best natural gamers I've ever met.
Oh, he's awesome. I can tell.
Natural born gamer. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. Just natural talent. It's like you don't even have to tell them how to play a game. And I know several of them, and like some of my old tank pilots and some of these other people in the top 10, they're just natural at it, man. They just pick up the game and they kick ass. I do not have that skill.
I will also say Mixplick is developing a game for Valley right now.
Oh,
it's actually really cool. I probably didn't want me to leak that or whatever, but
yeah, I was about to say.
It's great.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, he's making a game. It's really cool.
I am like a host for Mission Control.
Well, I just wanted to say I just started making a game about a bear with a knife.
Pico 8 game. Bear with knife.
Why my
be on the lookout, folks.
Keep bringing up this menu,
dude. I mean, game about digging a hole. I think it brought in like several $1 million, and all you do is dig a hole.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe Koala with a knife might be the next bestseller in Steam. Man.
I'm all for digging a hole, man. I used to do that.
Several $1 million, and all you do. Koala with a knife.
For digging a hole, man. I used to do that.
I gotta say,
I was like a bulldozer, man. It was like I loved it. I'd say like, I mean, I was young, dude.
Did you ever get anywhere cool? Did you ever like pop out anywhere on the other side of cool?
No, I never made it to China. I got a lot of worms though. And like back then, when you have imagination, when you're like a kid, like in my mind, I was like Indiana Jones. I mean, I was finding serious treasure and relics, even though they were only earthworms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to me, they were like talisman for the secret underground world of an Egyptian princess that was kidnapped and being attacked by a bear
with a knife.
I just needed to find the knife.
Oh,
good. It's slightly embarrassing.
I see a message in chat from Don. 1 second. Absolutely, so many favorites and lists. Difficult to choose one. I still think my favorite is Chain Blocks with Mine All Mine in close second.
See, like Chain Blocks is one of my least favorite games personally, You see, that's what shows like we're all different, you know?
It's so true. It's so true. Everyone has their own unique experience with what they
Like,
enjoy and everything.
I actually think Space Paddle's my favorite game. I play it the most, even though I really, really suck at it. I
I
don't
just don't
care.
have the patience
I
for
have fun.
Space Battle.
You don't have patience for Space Paddle, but you have patience for chain blocks?
Well, chain blocks, I have all of the control, so it's on me. Space Battle, I can't control the paddle well enough, and if I so, and man, I've talked about this too many times, but when you restart a run in Space Battle, it feels like your paddle and the ball are like traversing through maple syrup. And the way I play, all I do is play the beginning. I never get to the midlife cycle of a run. So it's all just slow gameplay for me.
Well, that's another RNG thing. It can be hit and miss. Like sometimes on Space Paddle, you can start out and get all the multipliers right away that pop up, and then you're good to go. And then you really get in the zone, and you're like, yeah, yeah, yeah. And then
really,
other times, like the AI computer player can just like pull out a knife and pretend you're a bear.
Okay, really quickly. Even Wave Hefe, Bobcat is asking what your guys' top two favorite are.
My number one favorite game is Spinfire. Me personally, there's something about just like trying to be a really good shot in that game, and like it just kind of like does it for me. So my number one game, Spinfire.
Spinfire's cool.
I will say probably my second favorite is Down Deep. Like
Right.
personally,
Yeah,
both
both
Warren M games. I mean, like I hate to say that, but like he makes some amazing games. They're fun to play, and I love both of the games so much.
I'd like to interrupt really quickly. I just got 97.
No way.
Yeah,
I'm happy
it.
for you, but I'm also
Thanks.
like kind of mad. In a way. Deep down, like I'm not going to express it, but like I'm a little jealous, but
yeah,
I am happy.
I am now
Congrats,
removing the spare from the box and putting it on a drone and sending it your way soon.
It will be mailed
it's not
to you shortly.
It's not gonna have a week to prepare, then, man. What's the point even?
I have been training the spare since last December.
Oh, okay. Is it a koala bear, or is it the drop bear?
It's a grizzly bear.
Neither.
It's going to be mailed to you shortly.
Oh no, he's strapping a polar bear to a drone.
If you do see a big package on your porch, like maybe don't open it. Like,
oh, that's funny.
Big package from Texas.
Well done, Sinister. Though 97 grand is a very respectable score. I mean, that gets you in top 10.
It was good. It felt good.
All right, let me beat it real quick.
But I gotta say, the stars did line up because around 70K. I was in the dire straits and 2 greens popped up.
That's always a good feeling when you can get them. No, well done. Good game.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Don said chain blocks and mine all mine will be my top faves. See,
cool.
I'm telling you, great games.
2 completely different.
I do like mine all mine too. I mean, it's not that I dislike chain blocks. It's just I get bored playing it. And then I get the pie things, and I'm like, oh
crap. I like to be able to jump. Like I love the mechanics of like in Down Deep, how you can just jump from platform to platform. Any type of game where those types of mechanics are like how you play it, that's like a really fun game for me. So just like personal preference, I love Down Deep. I love Spinfire. There's something about that whole mechanic of like when the guns are rotating around the ship and you have to like figure out exactly when to fire and like to be the most efficient. Like I love that too. So those are my 2 picks, but I really like your picks, Don. The Mine All Mine and what was the other one?
Chain blocks.
Yeah, chain blocks. Like those are both like kind of puzzle games in a way. Like they're different types of games and take a completely different like type of brain power to do well at them.
Yeah, and I think that's with chain block. I think that's my problem is I don't prepare for the what do y'all call it? The pie
block.
Yeah,
which is like the upside down U.
You kind of have to, yeah. You sort of have to like change your strategy to
And then
deal with
and
that.
then the plus sign. So yeah, you've got to have
Mhm.
spots ready for those because otherwise, that's where I like break up and I'm just like, ah,
I feel
like
you.
I
I'm
just kind
done
of
with
free
this.
ball it though. Like I don't prepare for them. I just kind of deal with them.
Well, you must do that subliminally because you're pretty good at it.
Oh fuck! I hit
Like
this.
you'll set up a place to drop them in advance and have that open at all times. So yeah, I got to adopt that thinking strategy and make it more of the puzzle game.
Oh, sorry. I picked up a green orb when it was full.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just felt terrible. I,
You're in the
I landed.
97K. I'm sure that hurts so bad right
I
now.
landed right under it, and there was a
Having
spike.
too much
So I had
time.
to get over
Oh,
the spike, and I still picked it up.
I mean, like I've been 30,000 like this entire time. I'm lucky if I get 50K. It's a little bit embarrassing that I was like, I try to knock me off the leaderboards if you can, everybody, and then like I can't even make top 10 like in the stream. But whatever.
That's what it
Hey
is, man.
man,
Oh, Mixplay in chat says hello, Hefe. Never seen you before.
oh yeah, I guess people can see me now. Yo yo yo.
What's up?
Yeah, no, this is cool. We're getting people joining Bear Bucks like this late in the stream, so it's like actually working. It's a good thing.
Bearbucks
And
rocks.
then Mixsplit can just like pummel all our asses on the weekly tournament.
Right.
we, yeah, if we had to go do the bear with the knife, I'm just gonna go to Mixsplits and eat pizza. I'll eat pizza with pineapple.
I didn't know that was one of the options, but I'd join you. That sounds fun.
Well, apparently I'm in an alternate reality today, so I can do whatever I want.
Congrats, man. Sounds pretty fun.
Yeah,
sounds
welcome
like
to my life.
sounds like a Family Guy episode.
We're getting close to the end of the stream here, though. And I do want to say before we get too far gone and I have to sign out, of course, I had a spike as soon as I say this, but I just want to say we have a node promotional campaign going on right now. You can buy 2 nodes and get 1 free. It's literally the biggest node promotion we've ever run. Our nodes help power the Valley ecosystem and backbone and stuff like that. And you can earn rewards for your contribution to the network. If you all are ever thinking about picking up a node, now is the time to do it. You can buy 2 Valley nodes and get 1 free. You just have to buy the 2 in one purchase, and the free one will get credited to your account automatically.
And if you go into the Valley Discord, you can get an additional 5% off if you go to the channel for referral links.
That is true.
I'm not going to push mine, but
if you use your referral code that you can find on the LFG node sell page, then you can get an additional 5% off. So we are running that campaign all the way through the month of June. I think it's a great time to get a node. Also,
now how many nodes are left with the DIY kits? Like only 100?
From memory, there's like 97 or 98.
Yeah,
it's around 100-ish.
Once those sell out, they're done.
Yep, there's still 100 nodes or 100 nodes left from the first 500 that contain the DIY arcade cabinet kit. That'll allow you. It's an additional NFT that comes with the node. And
it's an NFT license, and then you get the encrypted hardware PC later on for like $300, or you can sell the NFT.
Essentially,
so
yeah.
That's why I bought a bunch of nodes, and I'm going to sell some of the DIY kits for. I mean, we'll see what the market is, but a full arcade machine's $5,500. A tabletop's going to be a couple of grand. So.
4,500 with the code, by the way, Friends 2025. If you want to buy one, which is the next thing I want to lead into, is we have our pre-orders now open for our Valley arcade cabinets. Manufacturing retail price is $5,500. We have $1,000 off code, Friends 2025.
Right? Oh yeah.
You can get it for what, $4,500, which is a great price. I mean,
that's a great deal for an
professional arcade
industry
cabinet,
standard.
Like Jurassic Park costs something like $12,000, $15,000 for an arcade cabinet. We have made like a real effort to try to make these arcade cabinets not only like super cool and like where everyone just like wants to be like, what is this, and like walk up and start playing it, but if you own one, you can charge quarters for play, like actual like USD quarters, or you can set up like revenue sharing with tickets or something like that. You can put them in a venue and do like a revenue sharing agreement. It's or you could have it in your house and you could just earn 5.3 times the amount
Right.
from the web arcade and like play our games yourself.
That's exactly what I'm doing. Even Wave, I'm gonna have one in my house just set up like on a computer, so I can earn the extra rewards, and then I'm gonna build one with I'm gonna add a dollar bill validator in a base subwoofer, and I'm gonna put in the robotic Jägermeister machine, so you can play one game for 50 cents, you can play 3 games for $1, or you can put in a $5 bill and you get a Jaeger shot in 3 games.
A robot Jaeger arm. You're saying like it's just like and like pours you like a shot, and
you get a paper cup,
refrigerator house.
You got a little paper cup, and then you got a trash can on the side.
Hey, I love that idea. That sounds so cool. I will seek out your machines and try to play them then. That sounds super fun.
Keep in mind for your regional laws, this would have to be done at a bar that's already licensed in like. They would get most of the money from that Jaeger.
I just imagine it would be like
don't worry about it, man. They're paying to play, and Jägermeister's just a gift. Don't worry about it.
But just think of that novelty. I'm just saying. Okay, now to be clear, okay, because it's getting to be a lot. When you buy one of the last 98 nodes and you get the DIY license, that will be on the same earning structure as the full-size arcade machines, not the tabletop machines. Correct.
The first 500 and by the way, just to be clear, we're only going to sell 500 DIY arcade cabinet kits. Like never going to sell any more than that. There will only be 500. There's about like 98 left, I think 97 or 98. So like Hefe just said, even if we do sell like say like some tabletops or something like for a lesser price, under sub 2K price point, those will not earn at the same rate as these like DIY arcade cabinet kits. The whole thing about these first 500 is we want to give the option for people who are our earliest supporters and like a node holder to be able to own a Valley cabinet that earns at the highest rate, just like if you were to buy like a professional one from
this is like
fun company.
Like a once in a lifetime opportunity, man.
I agree, man. They're super freaking cool. The last 100 nodes that are for sale, I'm telling you, I think they're some of the best deal for nodes out there. It's just like I think I can.
But the tabletop games are also going to be awesome because there's a lot of locations out there where they got limited square footage, right? So it's like, well, I have to give up this table with 4 seats, put in a full-size arcade cabinet, and have room for people to stand around it. But it's easy to go in and be like, well, here, put it on the corner of your bar. Here's a tabletop machine and play it. But they're not going to get as many rewards as a full-size machine. But they're like thinking ahead, and there's a huge market for tabletop games out there in places
for sure
that you can't see full-size machines.
And I agree. It's a very good point about the size of the cabinet. It's a lot easier to convince somebody to dedicate like I'm trying to compare it to something.
you can dedicate a square foot of your bar top, okay, maybe 2 feet, versus a whole 6-foot square area for the full-size cabinet. It just depends on the location. Yeah. I know in the past I had some tabletop games, man, and they were just total profit machines, man. The Merit Mega Touches, you didn't even get any rewards for playing them.
I know. This is a completely new, different, cooler thing too.
Yeah, it's like the same thing. It's like they're just fun to play. It doesn't have anything to do with Web3 or earning any tokens or tickets. they're just fun to play because that's what people do when they go out and they see these things, blinking lights and
I see a big flashing, or not flashing, but a big
UFO
neon
on top.
UFO, you know, up top, like the glowing light. Like
Dude,
that's
this is
what attracts. It makes you like turn your head and be like, "What is
this
this?"
is
And you want to play it.
literally gonna change the world, man.
Yeah,
I'm down for it.
and just to so personally, my favorite part about the Valley Arcade and about the potential, and I've already talked to Johnny. It's on one of the streams, and imagine going to an arcade, to like a local Dave and Buster's, and then playing a game, playing the Valley Arcade machine, and having your score and the tickets you earn bankroll a portion of your night.
Mhm.
Cover a few beers,
Yeah.
get more plays, stuff like that. Just that
Like,
alone,
yeah,
I
dude.
feel like
You
has a
could go
lot of
play
value.
down deep and like be like, all right, you guys, this round's on me. I just got ninth place in the world.
You saw
You
me
know
do
what?
it.
It's going to get harder as the more people that join and everything gets out on location. We've got some really good players already, but it'll be interesting to see who comes next. And it
For sure.
might get really, really competitive for the top
Oh,
10.
it will. Like, trust me, we're in early days. It definitely will. The way that what Hefe was just saying, the way I would like to express it is like, I'm sure maybe if you're watching the stream, you've played some Web3 games before, and maybe you've earned some rewards. But imagine like you're somebody who's not like involved in Web3 that much. Like it's maybe something you've heard of. You go to a place, like say an arcade or something. You play a Valley game. You like have an app or whatever that you can take those earnings, literally turn around what you just your high score that you just got on this game. You can turn around and like buy a beer or a pizza at the bar. Like how better real world utility can you get than that? Like it's just like what else can you
It,
do that like makes you see it better than that? Like where you just played a game, you earned something, and you can just turn around and just seamlessly just go up to the bar and be like, "Hey, I'd like to claim this pizza now for my
I'll tell you
win."
what's
You know,
better
it's
is
amazing.
if I could get a bear knife that would work.
The bear knife. Okay. We'll think about this for the next strategy. We'll think about doing like an outdoor one where Hefe is doing more of a survival thing, looking for bears. Well,
Dude,
maybe
I'm
try
gonna
it
have
out
to go.
for the next stream.
Can I be in a tent at least, or
Yeah,
at
yeah,
least
you can
get
have
a
a tent for sure,
cage?
man.
Oh, hang
Yeah, you can
on.
have like water, knife, and tent. Like, but that's it. That's it. And then it's up to you and the bear.
Water,
You all have to figure it
dude.
out
I can't
on
survive
stream.
on water.
I mean, you could if you really wanted to. Okay,
You
we got a
could.
message. We got a
Could,
message
if you
from
wanted
Mix Blake. When it's out in the wild, we won't see our familiar names anymore. I am getting prepared for it. See, this dude is ready to throw down right now.
Oh, you mean
Dude,
like in the top
I
10 or
wouldn't doubt
whatever?
it.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah,
There's so many good gamers out there. We have a very small relative community out there, even from like Bear Bucks, like the new people who've come in recently. There's some like amazing gamers that I've seen like
yeah.
just from that. Like our last tournament, the Mine Mine tournament, we had like 2 or 3 names that were just like brand new, placed in the top 10.
Oh,
Popping
that
up,
is
it's like,
so
who's
cool.
this? Who's this?
Yeah, I
It's
love it.
really cool to see.
I love it.
Any chance, just super unrelated, I know we have to wrap up. Any chance we could
Yeah.
replace the moles and mole patrol with koala bears?
Koala bear,
No,
like a
we're gonna.
quokka or something.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
never
pay
mind.
for
I
it.
won't
Man.
talk about the other thing.
Quokka patrol. It maybe is what we were something.
I think
about.
we could get people upset. If we
Dude,
start.
you don't want to pound cute little quokkas, man.
I know. Moles are annoying. Quokkas
Yeah.
is like, oh,
Like, you wouldn't want to take your kids to an arcade and pummel something cute. You got to make it something like a mole or a rat.
you have to be
Right?
annoying and like destroying something that you own, which moles do pretty well.
Could do mosquitoes.
All right.
Fuck
Okay.
us all,
I feel like I've debriefed
Sinister
this
is like
couple of
really actually sinister.
I mean, honestly, I'm not above stepping on the kitten if that means I'm getting more tickets.
You're gonna step on
Fair
a
enough.
kitten now?
Are you gonna
Oh,
pay me
man.
tickets for it?
I think it's a
Wait,
saying.
I'm calling 911.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Well,
please, this
one
man
of,
right
one of
here.
those stream
Control.
posts.
Yeah, Sinister said he's.
All
All
right,
right.
guys.
Well,
We gotta call it here.
look out for that 911 report later on. We'll see how Sinister fares with that when the cops get there. But thank you everybody, seriously, who has joined us on this stream. It's always a blast having you all. I do apologize that Johnny could not be here to drop the freshest leaks that he possibly could. He had like a very important meeting that he had to be at, and like something really cool that we're gonna hopefully be able to tell you about soon. But thank you everybody who hung out with us, played some Down Deep with us. I was unfortunately not able to place in the top 10 this time, but maybe next time we'll set up some kind of thing like where if I can place in the top 10, then you guys knock me out. We'll do some type of prize pool or something at the end. But we're going to be here every Thursday. So if you join this one, look out next week and we'll be here at the same time.
He is exactly right, folks. And before we let you go, if you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. And if you are here on Twitch, coming from Bearbucks, make sure to follow the channel because, as Even Wave said, we're going to be here every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern to do these streams, to play these games, to leak you things we shouldn't be leaking for Valley. And other than that, I think I'm done talking. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, bye.
Thanks, everyone.